We've been told that healing comes in prescriptions, in neatly labeled bottles, in charts and appointments. And while there's truth in that, what if I told you healing can also come from a skillet, from your garden, from a moment of care in your kitchen? You don't need to chase magic or wait for perfect health. Sometimes, it begins with a single, simple change like slicing an onion, adding a touch of olive oil, and choosing to nourish your body instead of just feeding it. In this video, I'm not here to scare you or sell you a miracle. I'm here to walk with you. As someone who believes deeply in the power of everyday food, especially when it's used with intention, you'll discover 7 powerful ingredients that quietly support your heart, balance your sugar, and protect your arteries. And in the final chapter, I'll share the one simple recipe that brings them all together in a dish so healing, you'll want to make it again and again. If you've been looking for a natural way to feel better, to take control of your health gently but powerfully, you're in the right place. Let's begin. If you found this video helpful, press 1 to let us know you're with us. And if you have anything you'd like to share, feel free to leave a comment below. We always listen with care. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It's our honor to walk with you on this journey toward a healthier, more peaceful, and more fulfilling life. Part 1. The hidden power of red onion, more than just flavor. You've probably passed by red onions in the grocery store 1,000 times without giving them much thought. They're just onions, right? A little sharp, a little sweet, mostly used to add flavor. But what if I told you that inside those delicate purple layers lies something far more powerful than seasoning? A quiet, natural medicine for your heart and your blood sugar. Red onions are rich in a compound called quercetin, a plant antioxidant that has been quietly studied in scientific circles for years. What makes quercetin so special? It reduces inflammation in the lining of your blood vessels, the very kind of inflammation that clogs arteries and leads to heart attacks. It also improves the way your body uses insulin, helping keep your blood sugar steady instead of rising and crashing like a roller coaster. But here's the real beauty: red onions don't work in isolation. When lightly sautéed with a touch of olive oil, a sprinkle of turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper, something remarkable happens. The healing properties of each ingredient don't just add up, they amplify each other. It becomes a golden trio that calms your system, improves circulation, and eases the burden on your heart. Think about that. A simple vegetable that can reduce the need for medication, not by replacing your doctor, but by giving your body the tools it needs to function better. We'll get to the full recipe soon. But for now, remember, this healing doesn't always come in a pill. Sometimes, it sizzles gently in a pan and smells like comfort. Up next, we'll explore a sweet little fruit that acts like a bodyguard for your arteries, and it might already be sitting in your fridge. Part 2. The sweet defense: why grapes might save your arteries. Most of us think of grapes as a sweet little treat, something to snack on or toss into a salad. But hidden beneath their juicy surface is a potent protector, especially for those of us over 60. The truth is, purple grapes might be one of the most underrated medicines in your fruit bowl. What makes them so special? One word: resveratrol. This natural compound, found in the skin of purple grapes, has the remarkable ability to prevent bad cholesterol LDL from oxidizing. Why does that matter? Because oxidized LDL is what clings to your artery walls, forming plaques that can lead to heart attacks and strokes. Resveratrol stops that process before it starts. It's like putting a protective shield inside your bloodstream. But the benefits don't stop with your heart. Grapes also contain anthocyanins, those same purple pigments that protect your brain by improving blood flow and reducing inflammation. That means better memory, clearer thinking, and even improved mood. It's a fruit that nourishes both mind and body. To get the most out of grapes, don't peel them. The skin holds most of the resveratrol, and whenever possible, go for organic grapes. The skin also holds any chemicals sprayed on during farming. Eat them fresh, toss them into a smoothie, or freeze a few for a refreshing snack. However you enjoy them, just make them part of your routine, because sometimes healing doesn't taste bitter. Sometimes it's sweet, familiar, and already in your fridge. Next up, we'll explore a creamy fruit that defies everything we've been taught about fat and turns it into a friend of your heart. Part 3. Avocado, the fat that heals, not harms. For decades, fat was treated like the enemy. We were told to avoid it, fear it, cut it out completely. But science and time have taught us a gentler truth: not all fat is harmful. In fact, some fats are essential for healing, and few foods prove that better than the avocado. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that doesn't clog your arteries but helps clear them. These healthy fats lower LDL, the bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, the good one, helping your heart pump with less resistance. Think of it like oiling the gears of your cardiovascular engine. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are packed with potassium, more than bananas, which helps relax your blood vessels and lower blood pressure naturally. They also contain fiber, which slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, helping to prevent those exhausting glucose spikes and crashes. What makes avocados truly remarkable, though, is how satisfying they are. Just a few bites can keep you full for hours. This means fewer cravings, better weight control, and less emotional eating, an issue many seniors face silently. Eating avocado isn't about dieting. It's about listening to your body and feeding it something real, nourishing, and kind. Try spreading it on whole grain toast, blending it into smoothies, or simply enjoying it with a squeeze of lemon. However you choose, know that each bite is helping your heart, calming inflammation, and supporting blood sugar balance. Coming up next, a handful of crunchy power that fights inflammation and strengthens your heart. Don't overlook it. Part 4. The crunch of healing. Walnuts for heart and hormones. Sometimes, the tiniest things carry the most strength. Walnuts are proof of that. Small enough to fit in your palm, yet powerful enough to support not only your heart, but your brain, your hormones, and even your mood. What sets walnuts apart is their richness in omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats act like peacekeepers inside your body, reducing inflammation that silently damages blood vessels over time. Think of them as tiny firefighters, calming the flames that can burn through your cardiovascular system. But walnuts don't stop at inflammation. They're also a fantastic source of magnesium, a mineral many seniors unknowingly lack. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure, supports steady heartbeat rhythms, and even improves insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your body to manage blood sugar. There's more. Walnuts nourish your brain. As we age, it's easy to feel mentally foggy or emotionally off. Walnuts contain compounds that protect neurons and support neurotransmitter production, helping you think more clearly and feel more emotionally balanced. In other words, they don't just care for your heart, they care for how you feel in that heart. Just a small handful each day can make a difference. Toss them in your salad, sprinkle over oatmeal, or eat them plain. No preparation needed, just presence and consistency. Up next, we're shifting from crunch to color, exploring a golden spice that's been healing bodies for thousands of years. Part 5. Turmeric, the golden root that fights silent inflammation. It doesn't look like much, just a crooked little root with golden flesh. But turmeric has quietly healed people for over 4,000 years. Across cultures and continents, it's been trusted not for its taste, but for its power. The magic of turmeric lies in curcumin, its bright yellow compound. Curcumin is one of nature's most potent anti-inflammatory agents. It soothes the inner lining of blood vessels, helps prevent the buildup of plaques, and supports healthier circulation. It's like a gentle sweep through your arteries, calming what you can't see but what deeply affects your health. But there's a catch: curcumin doesn't absorb well on its own. That's where black pepper comes in. A compound in pepper called piperine boosts curcumin's absorption by up to 2,000%. And when you add a bit of healthy fat like olive oil, the effect becomes even stronger. This trio, turmeric, pepper, and oil, isn't just tasty, it's therapeutic. For those managing blood sugar, curcumin can also improve insulin function and reduce oxidative stress, two key drivers of diabetes. It's like giving your body a break from the silent battles it fights every day. You can stir turmeric into soups, sprinkle it onto roasted veggies, or, as we'll soon learn, combine it with red onion for a healing dish you'll crave again and again. Next up, we'll meet a humble grain that keeps blood sugar steady and the heart strong, an old friend with modern power. Part 6. Oats, the gentle giant of blood sugar control. There's something beautifully humble about oats. They don't shout for attention. They don't promise miracle results overnight. But quietly, bowl by bowl, they build a stronger foundation for your health, especially if you're living with diabetes, high cholesterol, or simply want more energy and steadiness in your day. The real power of oats lies in their beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that turns into a gel in your digestive tract. This gel slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream and traps excess cholesterol before it can be absorbed. In doing so, oats help smooth out the ups and downs of blood sugar while gently cleaning your arteries with every spoonful. But there's more. Oats also support gut health, a crucial ally in your body's overall healing. A healthier gut means better digestion, stronger immunity, and even improved mood, thanks to the close link between your brain and your gut. For older adults, this harmony can mean fewer energy crashes, more restful sleep, and better focus. Best of all, oats are versatile and affordable. Add them to smoothies, bake them into muffins, or simmer them into a warm, comforting bowl with cinnamon and berries. Choose steel-cut or rolled oats for maximum benefits, and skip the sugar-loaded instant versions. You're not just eating to fill your stomach, you're eating to steady your life. Next, we'll reveal the heart of this healing journey, the onion recipe that brings everything we've learned together into one powerful, comforting dish. Part 7. The medicinal onion sauté, your daily ritual for healing. This is the moment we've been building toward, the recipe that ties everything together. It's simple, it's comforting, and it brings healing straight to your plate. At the heart of this dish is the red onion, rich in quercetin, gentle on your blood sugar, and powerful in calming inflammation. But when you sauté it lightly in extra virgin olive oil, then add turmeric, black pepper, and just a splash of apple cider vinegar, something special happens. These ingredients don't just work, they work together. The oil helps your body absorb the curcumin from turmeric. The pepper boosts that absorption even more. And the onion's flavonoids calm your blood vessels, improving circulation and insulin sensitivity. In just a few minutes on the stove, you've created a natural remedy that supports your heart, balances your sugar, and reduces the invisible inflammation that wears you down over time. Here's how to make it. Thinly slice one red onion. Heat 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil in a pan. Add the onion and sauté over medium heat for 3 to 4 minutes. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and optional, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Stir and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes until the onion is soft and golden. That's it. You can serve it over steamed vegetables, brown rice, quinoa, or even as a warm salad topping. Aim to enjoy it 3 to 4 times a week, and you'll begin to notice the difference: more energy, less swelling in your legs or hands, better digestion, and clearer focus. And maybe most important of all, you'll feel like you're taking your health into your own hands, not with fear, not with pressure, but with care, curiosity, and quiet strength. Coming up next, we'll gently bring it all home with one final reflection on what healing really means at this stage of life. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you not just for your time, but for your heart, because watching a video like this isn't only about recipes. It's not just about blood sugar numbers or artery walls. It's about something much deeper. It's about the quiet decision you made to take care of yourself, to believe maybe even just a little that your life still matters, that your health is still worth protecting, that you're still worth investing in. And you are. You see, healing after 60, 70, or even 80 doesn't look like it did when we were young. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but it's real. And it's powerful in a way that youth can't touch. Because now, every choice we make carries wisdom. Every bite, every walk, every deep breath, it all comes with intention, with quiet strength. And that kind of healing, that kind changes lives. Maybe you're someone who's felt discouraged. Maybe your doctor told you your blood pressure is high, or your sugar won't come down. Maybe the mirror doesn't feel kind anymore. Maybe you've lost someone. Maybe you've lost energy, or motivation, or trust in your own body. I want you to know this. You are not broken. You are still healing, and you're allowed to take your time. What we talked about today, the red onion, the turmeric, the oats and avocado, these are tools, not magic, not miracles, but gentle, steady support, like the friend who doesn't say much, but shows up when it matters. These foods are nature's way of reminding us that healing doesn't always require a prescription pad or a specialist. Sometimes it starts in the kitchen. Sometimes it starts with a decision: I want to feel better. And that decision, it's not small. In fact, it's the bravest thing you can do right now. To say, I may be aging, but I'm still growing. I'm still choosing life. Because aging isn't the end. It's a deeper invitation. A chance to nourish not just your body, but your spirit. To slow down and finally care for yourself the way you've cared for everyone else. Maybe this week, you'll try the onion recipe. Or maybe you'll just add a handful of walnuts to your breakfast. That's enough. Because healing isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing one thing consistently. And if you stumble, that's okay. Start again. Every morning gives you a new chance. So as we close this video, I want to leave you with this. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. Your heart is still beating. Your story is still unfolding. And your healing, it's already begun. If this video brought you hope, comfort, or even a spark of curiosity, I invite you to leave a comment. Tell me what part spoke to you. Or simply say hello. I read every message, and I'd love to hear your story. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. This channel exists for one reason: to remind you that your health matters, your life matters, and you're never walking this path alone. Until next time, take care of yourself, gently, bravely, and with love.